Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to navigate keyword data from Profile Analytics. The purpose of exercise 1 is to evaluate your brand Twitter performance and find actionable insights. For exercise 1, please make sure to choose your brand Twitter tracker, not your competitor's tracker. Also, please do not choose any of the listening trackers that you created under the first tab. Sometimes students make a mistake. First thing you need to do is choosing the right date range. So you can do this here at the top right corner. So click here and choose past 3 months. Click here and then click outside and then update data based on your setting. Ideally, brands want to evaluate their performance every month or more frequently, but we are using 3-month data. That's because some brands didn't tweet frequently. It doesn't provide enough data. Just for the sake of the data analysis, we want to have enough data for exercise. So we focus on 3-month data. The first question is, what is the total number of followers? You simply find this number from yellow banner. I'm using Adidas Originals as an example, but report the number from your brand's Twitter account. They have over 4 million followers, but do not want to overly rely on this metric to evaluate your performance. When number is big, it looks great, but actually it doesn't give you a lot of insights. What is more important is metrics like engagement and engagement rate. You want to evaluate your performance based on engagement. And next question is reporting tweets this period. So some brands, you will see large number of tweets total. Basically, this means the number of total posts brand made over the past 3 months. Do not report this total tweet. We are not going to use this tweet number. Please report tweets this period. Tweets include all different types of posts brand made over the same period. So some brands may have several thousand, some brands may have several hundred. To make a decision, you have to look at metrics called most frequent post types that is located at the bottom of the page here. For example, Starbucks actually use Twitter mainly for customer service interaction. You will see they posted over 4,000 posts for the same time period, and you may think this number is too excessive and it may bother their customer. But before you make that decision, you want to browse the data more carefully and check out the percentage for reply versus original tweet. Over 98% of the total tweet were actually reply posts. They focus on one-on-one interactions and commenting on specific individuals' comments. Of course, they interacted with other users, but mainly focused on one-on-one interactions. So when we consider that kind of purpose, 4,000 posts for the past 3 months may not be that many. Understand how your brand use the Twitter. So to do that, you have to hover your mouse on the graph. Whenever you move your mouse, you will see the changes in the percentage and frequency for the total number of tweets. Tweet means original tweet, 100% original content made by your brand. In case of Adidas Original, they made 15. You may think 15 may not be frequent enough considering past 3 months. So intuitively, you can tell they're doing a good job or not, right? And they're using some replies, but 12 posts may not be good enough because you also want to pay attention to specific individuals or you want to interact with other users. Retweet is also a great way to interact with other users. So post types serve different purposes, right? Understand different function, different role for different post type, and then make a suggestion. If your brand were using only tweet, they were using only reply, or they are using only tweet and reply and not using retweet or quote retweet, make a suggestions because diversification is very good. And these post types are unique on Twitter. So utilize the function available and understand the unique characteristics of each platform. The next metric is engagement. Again, if you want to evaluate your brand performance, you really focus on engagement and then engagement rate. Engagement is defined differently by social media platform. Twitter engagement is based on number of likes and retweet. We're going to use this total number of engagement. We're not going to use average likes, average retweet. So you can ignore this one, okay? You can see the number of engagement is over 3,500 something, but intuitively you can see this is not enough compared to number of followers and then compared to their brand size. If you scroll down, you will see the number of engagement per post is actually not really great. You will find the better insight as you browse more data. And also you can find better insight about engagement by comparing with other brands. And the impression includes the repeated exposure. Some posts can have multiple exposure. Some users may see same post multiple times. This happens when there is active engagement of certain popular posts, or whenever there is a repost or re-engagement, impression will get bigger and bigger, and it gives you a better chance to increase engagement. There are different ways to calculate engagement rate. For Twitter, you're going to use this formula, engagement rate by impression. But some other platform, they don't provide engagement rate. So we'll have to calculate engagement rate based on the followers. That's it for metrics 1. Again, you discuss the findings from the above the metrics. You focus on what you just analyzed. Don't cover findings from other metrics like a media analysis or number of followers. Don't reflect that. Analyze the findings based on what you just evaluated based on this. And then make a specific suggestions for action for your brand, help them to move forward. Okay, this is the questions for metrics number 1. In the next video, I will explain how to analyze metrics number 2.